Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome to my hobby blog. Today we are doing day 14 of Spooktober, 31 days of horror films or spooky related movies that fit well in the month of October. So today we are watching or discussing more like a movie shot on video from 1991, starring and directed by and produced by and everything else by the twin brothers Brent and Blake Cousins. This is a movie that got a lot of hype when it was announced and has a really sick slipcover. But before I go into my thoughts, what are we talking about? We are talking about Slaughter Day. Again, really awesome slipcover. This is a really, I don't even know how to describe it. This movie has a whole lot of vision, creativity, does a whole lot with next to nothing in terms of the budget. But this movie is basically Evil Dead taking place in Hawaii. That's all you need to know about this movie. There's not much else going on. Today was actually a pretty big day. I watched quite a number of rewatches today, which I'll discuss later. But I don't think I was in the mood for this. I thought it was good, and that was about it. I don't even really want to have the release anymore, and it made me kind of double think my sort of goal of having every Visual Vengeance release, because this movie is basically Evil Dead. They find the Necronomicon in this movie, and the subtitles, which I think was done by an AI. I don't think somebody actually went through and double checked it, did some QA QCing, but they called it the something economic something, but it was totally wrong the entire time. But this movie has a whole lot of vision, a whole lot of creativity, as I said, and the gore effects were pretty great. The scenery was great, of course, because they're in Hawaii. The performances were not good at all, but it was serviceable. It did what it needed to do. Get in, get out. Very effective in terms of not being awful. I just really did not care for this movie in general. I think I'll give it a 3, maybe. It's pretty average, but considering the fact that this is a shot on video movie, I give it a little bit more than I probably should, but I've never made a movie. So for these people to make these shot on video movies in the 90s and early 90s, especially, I give them a little bit of slack. And this movie is no different. I think for the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, I really was enjoying it. I was not bored, and the movie just eventually becomes people fighting each other. And this gas mask that is on the slipcover is what the demons use in order to possess people. And they go and kill people. There's a really great kill right in the beginning where, and this is actually one that I saw, I think, on AGFA's Instagram page. And basically, it's one of our characters looking at the Necronomicon, reading from it like an idiot, because anytime you read a book like the Necronomicon in any of these movies, bad things happen. But there would be no movie if they did not act that way. So he reads from the Necronomicon, and there's an amazing kill. He is sucked into the book itself. It's a really kind of great effect. And his legs kind of, he's laying down like this. His head is like this way. And then he is folded. His legs at the knees break and fold up where his feet are in his face. And he is kind of sucked down into the ground through the book. Obviously, he is being absorbed into the book in terms of what the film was trying to do, but it was kind of interesting that they were able to pull off that effect pretty convincingly. That was definitely the highlight for me seeing that. But in general, I would not really watch this again. They do have the sequel on this release, which was made just a couple years later, but I don't think I care enough. Maybe it's because I saw this super late at night. I've had quite a painful day, and this movie just wasn't what I was in the mood for. I'd already seen Suspiria and a little bit of The Mist, and even Silent Hill 3D, that really awful movie. But in the conditions that I was in, the movie was kind of okay. I had some fun with it, but this movie in general, I just don't care for. I think I'm done with Visual Vengeance for a while because we are now 2 for 4 in terms of the releases that I have seen being Evil Dead clones. I would much rather just watch Evil Dead again. Maybe Muscle Builder, Bodybuilder, and hell, that movie. But yeah, I think I'm just burnt out right now on Evil Dead type movies. I probably won't watch Evil Dead 1 or 2 this month. Maybe Army of Darkness because I love that one. But yeah, I'm burnt out. I need to start watching like actual movies. I have a stack from Shout Factory from the sale, which I'm excited to get into because there's a lot of unwatched movies that I've had on my to be watched list for many years. So I can't wait to kind of dive into that. Maybe I'll do a marathon tomorrow of them. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a spooky weekend.